tired. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Second down and goal. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bond going to throw it. A quick pass to Cup. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
The Colts are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing again on second down.
Mon
going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. There's some space here.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Mon. They'll get this off to Taylor.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Mon.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Back to throw, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready, play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vaughn. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a first down throw, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And again, it's Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
York able to send this one through.
And that will tie things at 17 all. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black top.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, right.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Snap, red. Claw red. Ready?
Mon looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. Red, cycle.
On first down, here's Mon.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Taylor.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Trouble, 38.
To throw again on second down. Mon. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Here's Watson. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 40 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Mon throwing on second down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. Shot. 17.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, here's Mon. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. That one, a first down pickup of 8. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. After the sack on first down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Now Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In motion left here, Landry. Now Mon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. That's a whale of a game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Mond. He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday